Hello, guys, and welcome to this episode of Top of the Pods. And as you can see, we're in a slightly different location today because I'm interviewing Jenna here. And unfortunately, my studio was inaccessible for Jenna in the chair, as you can see. So we've come up to the town hall in Mountain Ash, and we're holding the interview here because I really wanted to get Jenna onto the podcast. So we're gonna have a chat with Jenna in just a second. But as per usual, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you're watching on YouTube, and if you're listening on the podcast right now, go ahead and subscribe to that, because that does help us with the studio costs and to get these young artists through and recording their music. And on that note, we are going to jump straight in and have a chat with Jenna. Hello, Jenna.
Hello.
Hello. So you've come all the way from
Newport
today on the train for us. Thank you for that. And you've done 3 of your original songs, which we will listen to in just a second. But when did you first realise that you had this kind of musical talent and ability to sing? When did you realise that?
So, as a teenager, I was into musical theatre a lot.
Yeah.
I did it, not in school, I did it, like you have your clubs after school and everyone goes to like different things like drama. So that's when I started to realise that I could sing.
Yeah.
Before that, I used to put on like silly little shows in the living room with my brother when I was little.
We all
yeah.
That used to be the thing. I don't know if it's still a thing nowadays, but it used to be a thing back then.
I don't think it is. Because my sister, like, she's 19 and that was never something she did, was like put on things in the living room. So I feel like it might have been the generational thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, so obviously I started doing musical theatre when I was a teenager.
And did you say that was an after school
thing?
Yeah.
And so from there, I kind of stuck with musical theatre for a long time.
Yeah.
And then it was kind of, I think when I went to university is when I started to write my own stuff.
Okay.
Because I worked with a studio in Leamington, because I was in Coventry for college.
Yeah.
And then I went to university in Leicester.
Oh, right, okay.
So I spent like 8-9 years up there.
Yeah.
And that's where I started to kind of write, was when I was in college and uni. And I wrote with 2 lovely people up there. That was my first time ever writing with anyone. Before, it was just all these silly little songs that I'd never done anything with.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's kind of where it all started.
How did you end up in kind of the kind of Midlands area then, Coventry and all that?
So I went to Cross Keys College in Newport for a little bit.
Yeah.
And I was doing something totally different, like not music related at all.
Oh, right, okay.
I was doing art.
Right.
And
still something creative though.
Yeah, still creative. I'm definitely creative at heart.
Yeah.
But I think it was after my second year, I didn't enjoy it and I quit. And then my mum was the one, because the college is a college for people with disabilities.
Mm-hmm.
So my mum had been looking at colleges and stuff and performing arts for me. And then I went for an interview and everything, and that's where I ended up in college and university in the Midlands.
Okay.
But honestly, my college experience was like the best time of my life.
Oh yeah, I think it is for most people, aren't it? Isn't it?
I feel like because everyone had disabilities, everyone was so equal.
Yeah.
It was just such an enjoyable experience.
Yeah.
And my teachers, my dance teacher, I still love her to this day.
Yeah.
She was my favourite person. I used to call her my second mum.
Oh, love her. Do you still have contact with her? Or?
Yeah. Regularly. Sometimes she contacts me, or the college contact me, and they're like, we're doing this sort of like open day or this or that. Can you come and sing?
Oh, nice.
So I've done that a few times, which was really nice.
Well, that's really nice that they get you involved in that,
Yeah.
and for you to show off kind of almost where you started your career, I suppose.
Because I owe a lot to them, I think.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have gone to university if it weren't for them.
Oh, okay. So they kind of, they supported you throughout to and then encouraged you to want to university, or?
I mean, university was never something I even thought of until I went there, and I fell in love with like the teachers, the industry, like doing dance and drama and everything. So, yeah.
So what did you come away with? Did you come away with the qualifications, or
BA. BA is university, isn't it?
Yeah.
It was a BTEC in music,
Okay.
I did level 2, level 3. They
Yeah.
skipped level 1 for me.
Just too good for it. See, this is
No,
the thing.
right? And a BTEC level 3 in performing arts.
Okay, yeah,
And I
because
had distinction in both.
Oh, excellent.
So-
There we are. I mean, hey, you've got to show that off. You really have. But we did talk behind the scenes as such about you
Yeah.
appearing in some television programs, haven't you? Do you want to mention those?
So I do a bit of background extra work, and
Mhm.
I've done Casualty. I've done sex education. I don't know if I can say that.
Yeah, you can say that. That's
Sex
fine.
education.
Yeah.
And I also did a film called Dream Horse. That was my first experience.
Oh,
Was
okay.
Dream Horse.
Did you appear much in that then, or?
Quite a lot actually.
Okay.
Dream Horse was the one I was definitely in the most.
Okay, go and check that out. Dreamhouse. I'm going to do that myself. I
It's
didn't know.
It's got one of the girls from, oh my gosh, what's it called? Welsh Pro, Gavin and Stacey.
Oh, right.
It's got
Okay.
the lady from Gavin and Stacey in it.
The one who plays Stacey, or the?
Yeah, I think
okay.
so. The blonde one.
Yeah.
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 I can't remember her name.
I can't remember her name, but I love her acting. She's great. And obviously because she's a Welsh actress, and Barry,
Yeah.
has a close connection to Barry. So we've had some fun today here in
Yeah.
the studio, haven't we? It's been an experience, hasn't it? So
It has.
what is your studio etiquette like? Is it are you kind of, do you like to get it done in one take, or do you like to do multiple takes, get it right? What is your etiquette?
I don't get it done in one take ever. Never.
Are you your own worst critic then? Is that
I
why
am
you?
so bad. Imposter syndrome is such a big thing.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm so picky with my vocals. If I try and do it on my own, I'm even worse.
Yeah.
Like, I could do a whole day recording on my own and go, no, I'm done. I don't want it. Get
Yeah.
rid of it.
Yes, I can relate totally to that. It's hard work. And when you're your own worst critic, and when you're almost a perfectionist or even a perfectionist, I suppose you'll get to the point where nothing is ever good enough, and you just go, do you know, I've just got to go with that now because that's
Yeah.
the best it's going to be. It is hard work.
Sometimes I feel like I'm just going through the motions. Like,
Yeah.
because you're in your head so much that it's really hard.
Absolutely.
You just feel like you're floating.
Yeah, and isn't it hard to get out of your head?
It is.
Because then you go into your head to tell yourself to get out of your head, and you're ultimately back in your head anyway.
Fighting
aren't
with
you?
yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's a funny old game, isn't it?
It is.
So, what inspired you to start, making music? Can you remember what was the kind of trigger or the instigator for that?
That's a hard one. I actually can't remember. I know my first song I ever put out, Time Has Passed. I actually wrote that weirdly. I don't know why I wrote it about this, but obviously it can relate to so many different things. But it was actually a situation with my ex-best friend and her family, and like what I had seen her go through with them, because her family were pretty not nice. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
And she'd been through a lot of stuff, and that's what I wrote it about originally.
Okay. And what was that called again? Sorry.
Time Has Passed.
Time Has Passed. Okay.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
one of my very old ones.
Is that out for people to listen to?
Yeah, that was on Dance Mums as well.
Okay. Interesting. Okay,
Yeah.
that's one I haven't heard, because I did listen to a few on your Instagram and various other places, and so if people want to listen to that, where can they go to listen to that?
On all usual places, Spotify, Apple Music,
All those
iTunes. It's on
usual
YouTube as well.
Okay. So go and check that out, everybody. Yeah.
It's probably on a lot of videos on YouTube actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when did you release that one? When was
2016.
Oh.
That was the first thing I put out, was that, and like it was part of an EP.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, okay. So you've been kind of digging away at this for a good decade then,
Yeah,
almost.
quite a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, but it's not easy. It's not an overnight thing,
No,
is it?
it's
and
not.
And you've also you've got to be in it for the long haul, haven't
Yeah.
you? And it's nice to see that you're still here in 2025.
Still trying.
Still trying, still putting your music out there, and and coming to visit people like myself on Top of the Pods. And I know you've mentioned you do live shows and things, and you got a few things coming up which we'll talk about in a second. So it's nice that you're still doing that. I think that's a good point, actually. Now, because we've spoken about your songs, tell us what your first song is, and what the inspiration behind that is.
Okay, so the first song I'm going to be playing today is called It Wasn't Ready. It's my brand new song that comes out on 25th of July. And it's actually the fourth song on my EP. So this one, I kind of wanted it to be it was such a traumatic time in my life that I wanted this one to almost be like my uplifting song. It's like, you know, I kind of wasn't ready to lose my life. I wasn't ready to say goodbye to things that I haven't yet experienced. And that's what I kind of wanted to get across in this song.
Okay. I mean, I'm pretty certain there will be people out there who can relate to the lyrical content of that.
Yeah.
And even if they can't, I'm sure that the emotions of the song will certainly come across and hit them where it hurts as such, you know, and have an impact. So, can you just tell us what this one's called again?
It's called I Wasn't Ready.
I Wasn't Ready. Jenna, here we go. Enjoy.
Looking back on the year I had final wishes, and I spilled bells all too much for one so young. I wasn't ready for it, finally gathered at my side towards the darkness. Trying not to cry, I had a feeling this was gonna be it. But I wasn't ready to tell you goodbye. Find a way to me.
There we are, everybody. Jenna, I Wasn't Ready. Beautiful song. I'm sure you will agree. And that is coming out on the 25th of July.
Yes.
Yes. Which is a week. I think it's roughly a week from today. Thereabouts. So please go and check that out on all your usual download and streaming platforms and show some support. So can you describe your musical journey so far? I know you said you started in 2016. So what's that journey looked like? You know, what kind of an overview of that?
Where do you even start?
I know, it's a difficult
I don't know. It's been a massive roller coaster.
Yeah.
And I've definitely learned so much as I've gone along. I'm someone who very much likes to do it on my own.
So very much the independent artist.
Yeah.
In the deeper sense of the meaning.
You can ask my friends because, like, I don't like to let anything go. Like, if I could do all the production, all the recording and everything myself, I would. Yeah. But I can't.
And when you say ask your friends, one of your friends is one of our previous guests, Wenna. You're good friends with Wenna, aren't you?
I'm brilliant friends with Wenna.
So I'm sure she will confirm that you're fiercely independent and so what stops you from being your own producer and everything? Is it just the experience of it and
it's
the
a
knowledge?
Mixture of things. I think it's something you've got to really dive into and have the time to do. which I feel like sometimes you don't as an independent artist because you're doing so many other things.
Oh my God,
It's
yeah.
crazy. You know, I'm a PR person, I'm a social media person, I'm everything else.
Yeah.
But
Your own roadie as well, probably.
yes.
And, yeah.
And kind of for me, obviously with my disability physically as well, you know, I will never, unfortunately, be able to play any instruments because of my hands.
Yeah.
So that's something that I think I would struggle with that side of it because
Well,
of
actually,
that.
that was my next question. Actually, you don't play any instruments,
No.
and you just mentioned your restrictions as to why. So where does the music come from? Where does the melody for the songs, and you know, because as in like a guitar player, I'll sit there and I'll just play some chords and things. So where does your music come from?
Usually I'll go into a writing session. I'll come in with an idea of what I want to write about.
Yeah.
And it's usually the other person that kind of tinkers around on the piano or guitar or
Okay.
whatever.
Yeah.
And then we'll go and they'll play a few bits and I'll be like, oh, I like that bit, and then we'll start from there.
I see. Yeah.
But I've also got a concept kind of in my head.
Okay, so I think it was kind of like how Michael Jackson used to do that. He used to, yeah, I'm sure I mean, I don't know for sure, but I know he used to kind of have a concept in his head and an idea of thing, and he would sit in the studio with his musicians and just go, well, it goes like this, dun, 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 you know, and come up with a tune. And I mean, and look at the hits that we've had from Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
So your future's big and bright, you know. So
you never know.
No, exactly, but you got to keep pushing for that, haven't you? You got to keep striving for that, in spite of or regardless of your disability, should we say?
Yeah.
You still, that does, because I didn't want that to be the focus of
No.
of the show today, because you know clearly we can see the chair, but I want people to see the artist first, you know, and then find out about that afterwards. So, so what do you find are your biggest challenges when making music? Is your disability a big part of that, or not, or do you not see it as that?
It can be. I think society as a whole is not accessible.
Yeah.
That's a big issue. That comes with things like studio access.
Yeah. Hence why we're here today, in fact,
Most of my songs were recorded in my house or my mum's house.
Okay.
Because 99% of producers I work with, their studios are not accessible. So a lot of them will bring a setup to my house.
I see.
And do it that way.
Yeah.
So it's not actually done in a studio,
but I suppose it's the next best thing, because you've still got the kind of, as we've done here, you know, we've brought along the various bits of kit to enable the interview today. So have you ever experienced a proper studio setting then?
only one.
Oh, have you?
And that was the Riverfront Theatre in Newport.
Ah, okay.
Because that's that's a big building. So it's got proper lifts and everything.
Yeah. How was that experience for you?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I have had one other one. That was in Leamington.
Okay.
They actually put a ramp in for me.
Oh, nice.
They got it built and everything so that I could go there. That was probably my proper experience, I would say. Because I feel like the Riverfront is a studio, but I don't feel like you get the producer side of it as well. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So that's something I think the industry and as a whole need to look at, is making studios more accessible for for people in wheelchairs and whatever other kind of assistance that somebody needs to access those facilities. Because, of course, this is not just an able-bodied as such industry, is it? You know, so I think that's something that, as Top the Pods grows, I think that's something we'd like to get involved in. Is looking at these studio spaces and see if we can try and push that forward.
Yeah, it's the same with music venues as well.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, massively.
Okay.
Most people wouldn't think to put a ramp on a stage.
No.
Because you don't.
No,
most people can walk on there, do you know what I mean? So there's not a lot of performance venues for me.
So does that hinder your your kind of opportunities to perform live?
Yeah.
A lot?
Definitely.
Okay.
Because I've seen a lot of people this year like bigger artists that are like, oh, I want support artists, and I'm like, I have to go on and check the venue first to see if it's accessible. And if it's not, there's no point me applying for it.
That's got to be soul destroying almost.
It is,
isn't it? Yeah. And I suppose I don't know if if it's ignorance or it's just what from an able-bodied point of view, you just don't think of these things.
No.
So it's nice to get that insight from you who experience these things firsthand, and having to go, oh, like, I can't even apply for that because of this, and this. It's nothing to do with your talent. It's just the accessibility of the place itself.
I've actually put the feelers out to one artist that I adore. She hasn't announced a tour or anything yet, but I've said to her earlier on, I've said, if you would like to do a Cardiff show, this is a venue that might be accessible for me, and I would love to do it. So,
would you like to name that artist, or do you want to leave that anonymous for now?
Blue Eyes.
Oh, okay.
You probably wouldn't have heard of her, but
No.
she is. I mean, she's not like, Taylor Swift or Mimi Webb's kind of big, but she is pretty big.
And of course, obviously big enough for you to. Does she inspire a lot of your music?
She's been through a lot of sort of chronic illness trauma as well. So,
okay. But is she able-bodied?
Yeah,
she is able-bodied.
She can walk,
but she's seen her fair share of illness. Then. Okay. So I suppose that's you kind of inspired by that.
Yeah, definitely.
So whilst we're kind of on that subject of illness and things, what is it that what is your condition?
So I've got rheumatoid arthritis.
Okay. And it affects your whole body?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apart from my jaw, my mum says.
So there's no problems there then?
No.
So, and it doesn't affect your vocabulary? So you got some colourful words that come out? And
No.
No? Nothing?
No. That's all me.
No colourful words came out today during recording at all. I can vouch for that. I think that silence says it all.
Yeah.
And how long is this? How long have you suffered with this? Is it from birth or?
I've had it since I was 3.
Yeah.
I mean, it probably was there before, but like it didn't show signs until just before my 3rd birthday. So.
Okay, so how long has the chair been in your life then? How long?
Since I probably was about. I had it in high school, but I didn't use it all the time in high school. That was mainly because the buildings were quite far apart.
Okay.
But kind of after high school was when I was pretty much fully in it.
Yeah. Okay. So in high school, your ability to walk was better?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So how have you adjusted to that then, and especially with your career now? How have you adjusted to?
I've definitely got used to it. I think it's like anything. I just have learnt to live with it. Obviously, music industry is like so different to whatever I was doing before music. Yeah. So, yes.
And of course, they've got this. How do I put this? They got this image of the ideal pop star, I suppose, as well. And that's a lot for anybody to live up to as well. So it's nice that you are coming in and challenging that.
Yeah.
Because the music shouldn't be about what somebody looks like, what somebody is able to do. Music should be about what comes from the heart, what comes from the mind and the voice. So it's nice that you're championing that. Are there any other artists that you know of? Sorry. That are in a similar position to yourself with a chair and so you could be kind of the first.
Yeah.
Okay, and the first on top of the pods as well. Yeah.
I personally don't know anyone, so.
So it'd be nice if you could inspire any younger generation people who are either not necessarily in a chair, but who may struggle with accessibility in things. It'd be nice for you to inspire those. That's got to be heartwarming for you, surely. Yeah, definitely. I tell you what we'll do on that note as well is we'll introduce your second song. So tell us about your second song, Hear Me.
Okay. So Hear Me was the second song that I released on the EP.
Yeah.
This one, again, these songs are all written about the same sort of thing, but just different perspectives. So I was very unwell for a long time, and for 3 years I got ignored by doctors. And I just got to a point where, like, I didn't know if it was all in my head or if I was generally unwell. And I just, apart from my family, like, there was no one that was listening to me. And so this one, I suppose, was like the frustration of everything. It's still my favourite song to sing.
Yeah, you did say that as you were performing it. So essentially, it's almost a cry for help. In a way, it's letting that frustration out through this song and saying, you should have listened to me. I want to hear me, because I'm trying to tell you this and this. Okay, well, let's have a listen to the song. Here's Jenna and Hear Me. Enjoy.
I tried to ask you for help, but I was scared of myself. There's no excuses for it. And now that you broke that promise, I can't trust what you say. Felt like I was in your way, out in the cold and noticed. Look at the scars I'm left with, and I knew something was hurting, and I knew something was wrong. Needed you to hear me. I was strong enough to tell you I was hurting. I was old enough to know that I was scared. I was holding on with all I could, all my pain. I needed you to hear me, hear me. You know I'll never forget you standing there by my bed, too late to say I'm sorry. Whilst I struggled to breathe, I felt the cold settle in, another wire in my skin. I saw in your eyes that I needed to fight, and I knew something was hurting, and I knew something was wrong. I needed you to hear me. I was strong enough to tell you I was hurting. I was old enough to know that I was scared. I was holding on with all I could, all my pain. I needed you to hear me, hear me. I know I'm nervous, but I don't deserve this. Will you wait for me to fall? I've been pushing through, and I needed you to hear me, hear me.
Welcome back, everybody. And Jenna there, and Hear Me, and the lyrical content, as I'm sure you heard in that, actually reflect what we were just talking about literally before that. And it's nice because I think there's a lot of people out there who want to be heard, regardless of their situation, that are not being heard. So there's a song people can relate to right there. And in there, I know there's some fantastic lyrics in that song. So where does your lyrical influence come from? You know, because you mentioned to me in that song you got. Is there a lyric or a line in that? Yeah. What is that one?
So it's, I'm trying to remember. Wait.
You're singing it in your mind now, haven't you?
Yeah. you know as an artist you got to sing it in your mind.
Yeah.
So it's, I felt the cold settle in, another wire in my skin.
And what is that reflect? What was that reflecting?
So I've had a lot over the years of like blood tests, cannulas.
Yeah.
You know, I've had them in places that you should not be, trust
Yeah.
me. And I feel like that line especially, also because when I was in hospital, basically I contracted sepsis through a PICC line.
All right.
So when I sing that line, I'm just like, oh God.
Gives you the shivers, does it?
Yeah.
Does it take you back to that moment then as well?
It does every time.
Yeah.
I sometimes still struggle to sing it.
Yeah.
Just because the emotion just goes.
Yeah, it takes you right back there. And,
Yeah.
I mean, and you know, it's not a mild thing, sepsis.
No.
You know, that's life threatening.
Yeah.
You know, so I can imagine how that must make you feel to sing that line.
Yeah,
every
I
time.
shouldn't have been here today. They said I had less than 5% chance of surviving it.
Wow. I mean, that is incredibly low.
Yeah.
And here you are today, though. Thank God.
Yeah.
I'll thank whatever, you
Yeah.
know, they're here today. And you've released that song, you know.
And that's why I do what I do, because, I mean, they have said that it could happen again, potentially. So, obviously, if that day ever comes, I don't want to get to that point and think, oh shit, like I didn't do anything with my life.
Exactly. But you're doing it.
Yeah.
And this is the thing, you've got to be proud of yourself for doing that. Yeah. It's emotional, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is. You're going to set me off in a second. But that shows that you care about this.
Yeah.
You okay? Do you want a tissue?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take a minute.
Yeah, we're going to take a little minute and we'll come back shortly. Okay, we just had to take a little break there because obviously, you know, it's an emotive subject for you in particular because you witnessed that firsthand. So we need to make sure you're happy to continue and you're all good. Yeah. Please. So I mean, by streaming the song, downloading the song, it supports not just Jenna in her career, but also supports other people that are experiencing things like this. You know, so. Please show that support and love. So we've talked a lot about kind of your condition and your musical influences and blah, blah. So how do you want to be viewed as an artist in that respect? Do you, so what I mean is, do you want to be known as the disabled girl that sings? Is that, or do you want to be just seen as a singer? How do you...
I want to be seen as a disabled artist.
You do want to be seen as that? Okay.
Because I feel like I can also have a voice for other people through my experiences.
Yeah.
And that's something I've always said.
Yeah.
More so over the last sort of few years after, like the hospital ordeal and everything. I'm like, you know, I want to inspire other people and I want to be that voice for them.
Yeah. Whether able-bodied or disabled.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I suppose it's impossible for an able-bodied person to understand what you're going through, but I still see you as an inspiration because of the sheer determination for the last 10 years almost of pushing for this.
Everyone can take something different. That's the thing.
Absolutely.
So, you know, even if you're not disabled, you can still. Find emotion in it.
And also, there are relatable factors within that. So, for example, you said you've had a lot of needles and things like that, and I'm absolutely petrified of needles. So I can relate to the fact of I wouldn't be able to cope with that. You know, I would just, it would be my worst nightmare. So to know that you've been through all that and then you come through the other side and then you produce beautiful songs like that as a result of it, you know, that's inspirational there. And you can't argue with that, can you really? So,
No.
How have you been received in the local music scene? Have you had any kind of experiences from that?
I've had quite a lot of support from like BBC Radio Wales. I was an awardee of the Launchpad funding. I think it was 2 years ago now.
Yeah.
So I'm re-eligible this year.
Oh, excellent.
Which will be great.
Yeah.
And, you know, I mean, quite a lot of some of the music venues like the Moon in Cardiff. But I've gained a lot of friends through music, like a lot. Obviously, there's Rana, Josh.
Yeah. Because we haven't spoken about Josh, but
No.
Josh, what's his surname?
Hicks.
Josh Hicks, who's doing well as well at the moment.
He's doing
isn't he?
amazing. He's just been played on BBC Radio 2 and
Oh,
everything.
excellent.
So
Yeah.
but there's obviously so many other music friends like Macy.
Shout out to all these people, you know.
And Hemez.
Yeah.
And Hemez is someone I've written with recently, and we've got a song coming out at some point.
Oh, okay. Collaboration to look forward
Yeah.
to then, yeah. And Hemez is a musician himself.
Herself, yeah.
Sorry. Why I assumed a male there. Hemez. Okay, that's an Is that her real name or is that an artist name?
I think so.
That's a very
Do you know-
interesting name.
Do you know when you're not sure? That's what you know them
Yeah.
as.
Well, I had this very conversation with Ren the other day because I
Yeah, I can tell you a funny story about Renna.
Okay. It's all coming out Ren now. This is the exclusive.
Oh my god, she'll kill me. It's so funny because when we met her, me and Josh, she's like, "Oh, my name's Fionn," and then I think it was a few minutes down the line, she texted us and she was like, "Yeah, my name's not Fionn." That was her artist name, but we knew her as Fionn.
Yeah.
She was like, "Oh yeah, my name's actually Lauren." And then she obviously changed it to Renna.
Yeah.
So every time I introduce it to someone, I go, Fionn, Lauren, Renna. We laugh.
Three different,
Yeah.
three personalities.
Yeah.
Are they all the same personality, different personalities?
Who knows?
It's out now, Ren. It's it's out there in the ether.
I just
But
doxed you.
No, Renna came to Foss in Caerphilly the other day, and we had this because I just thought her name was Renna.
Yeah.
So even on the interview, you know, I didn't even ask the question, is that your real artist name? So we had this little conversation in Caerphilly about her real name. But it was her mum, actually, who said her real name. And I was like, well, it's not Renna. She said, no, it's Lauren. So, yeah. So I didn't know that originally she called herself Fionn as well.
Yeah.
So, okay, she's going through...
She was Fionn Wren.
Oh, right, okay.
Initially, so, yeah.
Yeah. Ah, right, yeah, she did tell me this story, and I think there was some confusion with the pronunciation
Yeah.
in Europe, was it, or something?
I don't know.
But anyway, yeah, she did mention something like this. Just trying to find herself, I suppose.
Yeah.
You know, as we all do. You know, because my name is Charlie Hansen on top of the pods, but that's not my real name. My real name is Craig. Don't know, I can't remember if I told you that.
No.
Yeah, my
you
real name
introduced yourself as Charlie.
I did introduce myself as Charlie. My first name was Fionn. No, I'm only messing.
Don't confuse me.
I
Don't
know,
think
no.
that.
No, my real name is Craig, so Charlie Hansen is my host name for Top of the Pods. There we are. I'm not sure if you've even exposed that before until now. So it's all coming out today. So I think we touched on this earlier. Have you had many opportunities to perform locally? And if so, where?
Not a huge amount. No. I've done things like the Moon. I have done quite a lot of work recently with Opera Sonic.
Okay.
So they're a music charity in Newport.
Yeah.
They do a whole host of stuff. And every time they've got an event on or something like that, one of the lovely ladies, her name is Taliel, she's always like, "Oh, Jenna will do it. Jenna will do it."
I love it.
So that's nice.
Yeah.
Because I got to do was it the Newport Music Trail?
Okay.
So I did that with them.
Yeah.
And that was at the Corn Exchange in Newport.
Okay. How do you find performing live? Do you enjoy that?
I love it.
Yeah.
I do still get nervous and I mess up, but there we go.
But nerves show that you care, and messing up shows that you're human.
Yeah.
You know. So,
Yeah.
I performed a couple of times in Foss and a couple of other places, and made an awful lot of mistakes. It's not natural for me to. I have to force myself to go in front of people. You know,
Yeah.
I'm just kind of a bedroom stroke studio performer, so it is hard. So hats off to you for getting up in front of a crowd of people and doing that. It's not easy in the slightest. Have you got any live shows coming up? Are you trying to get onto anything?
I'm hoping to do some festivals next year.
Yeah.
That's one of my big goals. I'm doing Big Splash this month, which is at the Riverfront Theatre. I'm doing on the, I can't remember what the stage is called, but it's the Opera Sonic stage.
Okay.
And
where is that? Where is that Big Splash?
It's kind of all over Newport Town Centre.
Oh, okay.
So they've got different stages all over the town centre.
Is it kind of like a fringe type of festival thing? Is it?
I suppose so. Yeah. So I'm doing that. That's on the, I can't remember. I think it's the 19th of July. I'm doing in the morning.
But I'm sure people can find out online, can't they?
Just find out on my socials. I'll
Yeah.
probably post it.
Yes. Talking of your socials, do you want to just mention your socials where they can find you?
So I'm basically just Jenna Kearns music on everything.
Yeah.
TikTok, Instagram, Facebook.
Have you got quite a big following?
TikTok I have.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've grown my TikTok in the last year from like nothing to like 4,000.
Wow. Because we had a chat about social media earlier and just how unnatural that is for most people.
Yeah.
So to go from 0 to 4,000 in how long?
About a year, just over
That's
a year.
not bad at all. 4,000.
It's pretty mad.
Yeah, it is pretty mad. But nice though, I suppose, for you.
Yeah,
that
I've grown a really nice little community on there.
Excellent.
And I've got some of my best friends are now from TikTok. Like,
amazing.
I've got 3 friends coming down at the end of the month that one I've met before, like multiple times, and the other 2 we know of, but we've never met, but we spoke in person, like on the phone loads. So.
Oh, okay.
But I'll get to meet them on the first time.
Oh, nice. So through the power of social media, you're actually meeting new friends, and where UK based are they? Or?
Yeah, they're UK based, but I do have some friends in America as well.
So there's future potential performances over there in America.
Yep.
So watch out, America, because Jenna's on her way. Definitely.
One day. Hopefully.
One day, yeah. We got to crack the UK first, I suppose.
I know.
A little bit, haven't we? It'll happen.
It's the access is a problem, isn't it? So.
Yeah, that's the thing. How are you for flying? How does that sit?
Do you know what? I don't know, because I haven't flown in such a long time that I can't remember.
But you have. Oh, so you have flown?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I was younger, before I was kind of like stuck in my chair.
Okay.
So.
But they must have concessions in place to allow for people in chairs.
I do want to do a trip this year. I'm hoping to go to Dublin.
Oh, nice.
To record a song with a friend that I wrote with. He's from Wales as well, I think. So.
Yeah.
But he lives over there now.
Oh, nice. That'll be nice to get over there.
I'm hoping to drag my mother.
Hey, there we are.
Mum, if you're watching.
If you're watching.
I haven't asked her yet.
Now you have. Now you have. What you have to do is don't actually ask her. Say, I need you to watch something. Mum,
yeah, just watch it all, Mum.
Yeah.
Listen carefully.
Because there's a question in there that I need you to answer. And it needs to be yes, definitely. I'll be there. Yeah. We were doing this. We did this yesterday, actually, because I had a band in yesterday called... Oh, actually, last week. Because yesterday when I recorded it, but last week when we aired it, we revealed a few things there and suggested that people need to watch it to find out the question. So let's introduce your third and final song now, and this is one of my favourites actually. This is the first one that I listened to when I first come to find out about you. I think you followed me on Instagram, didn't you?
Because I saw Renner's
interview, yes. So or Renner's promotion that I was doing. I can't remember what it was now, but you followed me and I followed you back, and I straight away I was kind of stalking you a little bit on Instagram just to check your stuff out, and I fell in love with this particular song. So just tell us about your third and final song, what it's called and what it's about.
So this one's called Almost Here.
Yeah.
I suppose this one is kind of like the anniversary song.
Yeah.
So it was about all my emotions and feelings and how I was feeling towards the 1 year anniversary mark.
Mm-hmm. And this is of the
whole
sepsis
and
situation.
Hospital journey.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what it's about.
So it's the story of when you almost lost your life.
Yeah.
Essentially. Okay. Let's take a listen to this. One of my favourites, and I'm sure there's going to be many more. Here's Jenna and Almost a Year.
Something in my body don't feel right. Keeping things I never thought that I would find. It's holding me down. How can I let these feelings out? Something in my body don't feel right. It's been almost a year since that day I nearly died, trying out of this fear. I keep it locked up on the inside. Oh, I can't breathe. wish that I could close the door. It's been almost a year since that day. How I wanna just let go. Oh, write a different story with someone else you know, where life's a little easier, and I'm not the one left bruised. I'm still healing. It's been almost a year since that day. I nearly died, trying out all this fear, keep it locked up on the inside. Oh, I can't pretend anymore. I wish that I could close the door. It's been almost a year since that day. I don't know what's around the corner. Oh, but I'll do all that I can. Show them who I really am. It's been almost a year since that day. I nearly died, trying out all this fear, keep it locked up on the inside. Oh, I can't pretend anymore. I wish that I could close the door. Been almost a year since that day.
Welcome back, everybody, and Jenna right there, and almost a year. On all of the tracks we've listened to today, they're out there for people to listen to?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Oh, not the first one.
Oh, of course.
That's
'cause
on the
your latest
25th.
is 25th. Yeah, that's going to be out on the 25th of this month, July.
Yeah.
So that's not out there on the release of this particular episode, but give it a week or so and you'll be able to download that. But the other two, go ahead and stream those and have a listen to those, and show some support for Jenna. So before you perform, are there any kind of specific things that you do to prepare yourself? Do you do any kind of funny warbling or any kind of... Because just to give you an example, I was very good friends with an opera singer, and he used to stand there, and it freaked me out just a little bit, I'm not going to lie, and he used to make gorilla noises and ape noises.
Oh, wow.
To do some vocal training. Do you do any ape or gorilla noises?
No, not anything that elaborate. I do use a singing straw.
A what, sorry?
A singing straw.
A singing straw?
Yeah.
So the straw doesn't sing?
No.
It.
You got to sing through it.
Okay.
It acts as like a barrier and stuff, and it can help warm your voice up.
So does this strengthen the vocal cords or anything like that, or is it just
I don't know.
purely a warming up?
I just know it helps me when I perform, so...
Ah, okay. And it looks just like a straw?
It's like the one I've got is like a sort of silicone.
Ah, right, okay. That's
So,
interesting. I've
yeah.
never ever heard that. I may have to look up.
I'll have to see if I can send you a video after.
Yeah, do. If you can send me a video, and we can put a little clip of you using
Oh,
it.
no, I'm not doing that.
No? It's just...
No.
Okay.
I'll send you someone's Instagram.
It's not for public viewing.
No.
Then, using the straw. No.
No.
So what do you hope for the future? What does Jenna's future look like in the music industry? Tell us about that.
I want to make an album at some point.
Mm.
I'm hoping in the next couple of years.
Yeah.
I think that'd be really fun. I've got like a whole concept and everything. It's different to what I've done, but
Okay.
interesting.
So it'd be nice to see that come to fruition.
Yeah, definitely.
Any particular studio? I mean, putting aside accessibility issues, is there any studio that you would love to record in?
Probably Abbey Road.
Oh, amazing!
I feel like that's every artist.
I think so. Yeah, I think not just because of the connection to the
Yeah.
Beatles and things, but just because it's an iconic
Yeah.
studio, you know, and that would be amazing. Are they accessible? Do you know?
I don't think
No,
so.
I'm not, because I've never been there all.
From what I've seen, I don't think so.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know how that would ever be possible.
You never know. You you were given a 5% chance of survival.
Yeah.
You know, that's almost impossible, and here you are. So nothing is impossible. So give us some examples now of future songs. Are we gonna see? Are they gonna be kind of all based around your experiences, or have you got some other kind of different styles of songs?
All about my experiences, I think, currently.
Yeah.
But I've got some songs. I got one about mental health, which is a funny one because actually I started writing it about a guy initially.
Oh, okay.
And then it kind of turned into this mental health thing.
Guy as in love interest, or
Yeah.
yeah, okay.
We won't go into that
No.
because that's a bit complicated.
Okay. As they often are, relationships.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But he's one of my best friends now. So,
Okay. Are you currently single?
yeah.
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 And are you currently looking to mingle?
Maybe.
Okay. If the right
Too
guy
much
comes along.
hassle.
I know.
Too much hassle.
Yeah. And you got to focus on your career, I suppose, at
Yeah.
the moment, haven't you?
I think that's one thing I'm doing at the minute is just focusing on my career.
On yourself as well.
And if
yeah.
someone comes along, they come along.
Exactly. Yeah.
But I've also written a song which is very different for me because I've never kind of delved into something like this, but it was all to do with how I'm single and like everyone around me, friends, family, are all getting into relationships, getting married, having children, and like how I don't think I'll ever have that.
Okay.
So it's all, that's quite a heavy one.
Yeah, that is a
something
heavy
I've
one.
never spoken about before. So
Okay, well, thank you for sharing
that'll
that
be
with us.
interesting.
So, is that something? Is that something for the near future for you, like marriage, kids? And,
Well, one day, hopefully.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Well, we'll.
You never know, do you?
No, you never know. You don't. And hopefully, when you do have children, you'll pass on this musical ability to them, and we'll see them in the future.
Who knows?
Hopefully, I'll still be around to see things like that.
Yeah.
You know, that'd be nice. We're gonna come to a close there on that. It's been incredible speaking to you and getting to know you, and this is what this podcast is all about. Is getting to know the people behind the music, and it's really nice to see you got this amazing sense of humor. We had some good fun behind the scenes, didn't we? With recording the songs and things, and I think it's nice for people to see you as a human being, and because they may not see through your songs, they'll just hear parts of your story, won't they? And they can kind of build this picture of you. But I think this has now completed the picture of who Jenna is. Have you enjoyed yourself today?
I have. Thank you for having me.
You're very welcome. And hopefully we'll have you again. You did mention you're working on an EP currently. Let's just...
Yeah, so this will be the fourth song, and then hopefully, depending on money, there will be a final song.
Life of a musician. It's that
it's a struggle,
the financial
man.
side of it.
It's such a struggle.
It is a struggle, and
being a disabled musician is harder.
Again, I can't even imagine that, but I can only take it from your point of view on that. But I know from interviewing a few musicians now just how difficult it is in general. You know, so with those added kind of elements, I can imagine. But please don't give up.
No.
Please keep pushing because your music is incredible, and very emotional as well. You know that almost a year, gets you going, and please go out and support Jenna. I know I've mentioned that a few times. You can find her if you just want to tell them your socials one last time.
So most of them, TikTok, Instagram, are Jenna Kearns Music, or on, I think, Facebook and like Spotify and all that. It's just Jenna Kearns.
Okay. But please go along and support Jenna in her musical career, and hopefully we can have an influence on these studios that are not accessible to people who need that access as well. And on that note, we will close the show there. And thank you, Jenna, for coming along.
Thank you so much.
We look forward to the future.
Thank you.
We'll keep in touch, and we'll get you back on in the near future.
Definitely.
Lovely. Thank you. Take care, guys. See you on the next one.
Bye.
Bye-bye.